Good morning. Welcome to a brand new Dumb Money. I'm super excited about today's episode. There's a company that I've been watching for a while. I've been a customer of theirs. It's a private company, but I've been given an opportunity to make an investment in this company. And you're gonna have to wait. I'm not gonna tell you what it is yet. I'll give you a hint. It is a very, very high valuation, perhaps the highest valuation of any private company. And it's a real estate company. Ish. Stick around, we'll tell you more about that. But first, We're Dumb Money, way too close. We're Dumb Money, this is what we do. We find interesting opportunities and share it with you on YouTube. So hit subscribe, ring the bell, make sure you don't miss a single episode.
Okay, so today we're meeting with a girl, Lyndsey, who's a friend of a friend. She started a company called Meet Rosie
is the website, but I think it's just called Rosy.
Rosie? Okay.
Yeah.
Here's what it is. It is an app and a subscription service for women with low libido to help them through a combination of education and various tools to, I guess, increase their libido. The market is massive. Maybe one of the largest markets in the world for anything, if they actually had a solution. I don't know if the solution makes any sense.
Yeah, where's the meeting? Is it downtown?
She is working in an office of another company downtown.
Hey,
Dave.
nice to meet you,
Good
Dave.
to meet you.
Thanks, welcome.
So I'm a physician is my background, so I'm an OB-GYN. And what I was encountering every day in private practice is that usually when their kids are young or they've got several little kids and they're like, listen, I have just lost interest in having sex with my partner or my husband. And it's not that I don't love them. It's not that we don't have a great relationship. It's just I could not care less. And I have the insight on this because I'm their doctor. They're not talking to anyone else about it because they're ashamed and embarrassed. It's not like as straightforward and simple as it is for men, where it's like order your Viagra through the mail and we'll solve your problems. It's more complicated. But I think that we should present all the options that have data in a fun, digestible, sort of easily approachable way, and then let women decide. That's what Rosie does. And then also there's sexy short stories in the app, so that's also evidence-based. And then the last part of the initial version of Rosie are these small pre-recorded sessions with a psychologist. There's data behind what we're doing, but also it's personable and approachable and fun. And so that's the first version of Rosie, are these behavioral interventions. And then the next build of Rosie will be telemedicine and teletherapy.
How are people finding you? Is it through physician referrals? Is it through advertising to consumers?
Yeah, so we've explored a couple of different models, and the biggest way to do this would be direct to consumer, but that's such a huge spend for such an early, pre-funded company.
You would actually acquire your customers through other physicians then?
Absolutely, yes.
Is the bulk of your revenue, is it coming from subscriptions, or is it where's the money come from?
Right. All of the educational videos are free because I believe fundamentally everyone should have accurate sex education. I don't want anybody to have to pay for that. And then the stories, you can access 2 of those for free, and then it's paid subscription to that. So I definitely think that more of the money will come from the telemedicine side of it.
So a lot of the stuff is free, which is great. If someone wants to subscribe, what kind of cost?
Yeah, so right now, the way we're gonna launch is $10 a month or $50 for 6 months.
Well, I love it too. We want to look at the fundraising docs. We'll consider that. We want to be watching this every step of the way because the market is so big.
Yeah.
Got my Rosie t-shirt.
Meet Rosie.
I love my
I'm gonna wear that thing everywhere. Is that awkward?
We've got to eat.
I thought she was great. I don't understand what.
I love her doctor model for acquiring
totally.
customers.
Yeah.
To me, that's all I care about.
And I feel like she's got a good pedigree too. Like she's been around other startups.
I think the future where the telehealth stuff is involved is where this company gets really interesting because it becomes a platform where physicians would want to be on it.
I was asking more about videos and stuff like that. I didn't specifically mean.
You also asked if there were videos. Oh,
Short, sexy videos?
I
You did ask
well,
that.
no, I asked.
That was
because she
awkward.
said no, it wasn't. Because she this is not. Look, this is a progressive society.
We have two investments to talk about, opportunities. One, what is it called? Seed? Is it the name of the company? Seed. What do we need to know?
So they're a probiotic company. There's a couple of things that make them unique. One is that they've got some sort of like algae delivery method, which, I don't necessarily understand the biomechanics of. The other one, which I actually don't agree with, is that they're turning it into a subscription-based service.
I mean, is this worth investing a little in or no?
So like I said, I'm not really against what they're doing as far as a monthly subscription. I would need to learn a little bit more about it before I became comfortable with, wanting to be involved with that.
Maybe. The other opportunity is WeWork.
So we were offered some shares in WeWork, a private company.
That is also probably looking to IPO in the next 18 to 24.
They were quoted as saying they were looking to IPO, I believe, like 2 years ago, or at least a year ago. This is they have a larger institutional block, so their minimum is $500,000. In 2018, their memberships doubled to 372,000. I believe I heard that they are the largest holder of real estate in Manhattan now. WeWork has a revenue of $2.5 billion annually. SoftBank's most recent investment was a $47 billion valuation. But if we could buy it at a discount to that $47 billion, at the low price of $28 billion, my only thing is their minimum is higher than I would want to go with.
We can definitely find a few other people in our network to go in with us.
We could close a $500,000 round.
If we want to do this, give me a few days, we'll talk to some people and we'll raise the rest.
As we were finishing up lunch here, we got an update on an apartment building that we invested in this neighborhood, so we're going to swing by that.
The update is they said they're 90% complete putting The update is the building is up, 90% of the windows are in, and they're making great progress. Everything is on schedule, which never happens.
Wow.
So I guess that's good news. The Case building, that's the competing building to ours. It's just open. It's really high end. The rents are like 50% higher than what we're going to be charging. And our goal was to undercut that building in terms of rent. Yeah.
So don't you have a flight early tomorrow?
Yes, I'm going to Boulder, ready for this, $64 round trip on Southwest Airlines. But I have to leave at 6 a.m. and I get home at 10 something at night. I'm meeting with Jack Schwager, who's one of my favorite investment authors. He's wrote the Market Wizards series of books. It's like one of the best-selling investment books of all time, where he's interviewed the world's best traders from the 1980s to current day. And I'm meeting with him because, you know how we want to do that project? It was a film project, or maybe even for YouTube, where we're going to go around and meet the world's best traders and kind of see what they do. Kind of like a film version of what he's done with his books. I don't know if we're doing that or not, but if we do, he would be an amazing advisor, consultant, partner in that project. He knows who a lot of these people are, and he can make those introductions. So we've been emailing each other for a while, but tomorrow will be my first time to meet him.
I can't wait to hear how that goes.
Yet again, I am regretting booking the discount 6 a.m. flight, but I am excited.
Just wrapped up my meeting here in Colorado with Jack Schwager. He had so many amazing stories and had some great feedback on a project. More importantly, just received some exciting news about what is likely to be the biggest deal to ever happen on Dumb Money. We'll be covering it in the next episode. If you haven't subscribed, please do, and you'll find out next week. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed today's episode, and as always, leave your comments.